All right. Good evening, everyone. So there's just a few new people. So we'll just start in a comfortable seat. And this class is Yogilates. So we're going to kind of go back and forth between yoga and Pilates. The yoga, kind of the main difference, the yoga will be holding the poses longer, doing a little bit different style breathing in and out through our nose. During the Pilates portion is pretty much when we'll be counting. You know, usually it's at 8, 10, or 16, and usually the breathing's a little different, so more like inhaling through the nose, maybe exhaling through the mouth to kind of through the more difficult part. But we're going to really nice class, a good combination of both. So just roll your shoulders up and back a few times before we start. And just taking a moment to kind of just check in and kind of tune in to your body, how you're feeling right now. If you want, maybe rolling your head and neck out. And you can either close your eyes or just kind of soften your gaze looking out at the water. And just come to sitting up nice and straight. So feeling your sit bones connected with the mat, lifting up through the base of your spine, all the way up through your neck, the top of your head. And we're just going to start with a little breathing. So just starting to lengthen your breath, taking long, deep inhales in through your nose. Long, deep exhales out through your nose. With each breath, feel your body start to relax a little bit more and your mind start to really become present. Using this time before we start to just kind of let go of anything that's on your mind, anything you have to do later, tomorrow, and for the next hour or so, make the commitment to yourself to just be here now. Taking a moment to really just kind of observe and embrace what it feels like to be outdoors here in the marina right now. So noticing the breeze, sun starting to set, the wind, the waves, and just any sounds from the marina, the city, and just embracing all of this as part of our practice and part of our experience. And just take a moment to remind yourself of something you're grateful for, or just even set an intention for class. And then from here, just slowly open up your eyes, and we're just going to take a few deep breaths using adding some movement. So inhale to reach out and up, dropping your head back, looking up to the beautiful blue sky. Exhale, reaching out and back down. So taking up a lot of space. Inhale, reach out and up. Feel the sides of your body lifting up as you reach, and you drop the head back, and then exhale, slowly coming back down. Good, and we'll do that just one more time. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to start with some roll down. So we're going to kind of get started with our Pilates portion. So you can come to a seat, actually straighten out your legs, feet in front of you. And we're going to do about 5 of these. So you're going to point your toes. You're going to inhale to reach up. Exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone and then start to round your spine. Bring your arms in front of you, kind of moving as slow as you can so that you're using your core instead of just letting gravity do the work. And then inhale, reach out nice and long, so between the fingers and the toes. Exhale, lift up your arms, your head, your neck, your chest. Start to make your way up. If you need an assistance, you're going to bend your knees, grab the back of your legs to help you get up there. Inhale, reach up nice and long. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, round your shoulders, and then just go as slow as you can, feeling the core work. Once you're there, take a nice long stretch, reaching the arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale. Start to make your way up. Energy through the arms to help you get there. And then once you're there, just stretching up nice and tall. Good. 2 more. Exhale to roll down. Reaching the arms up. Stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Arms, head, neck, chest. Rest of your body follows. Stretch it out. All right, this is our last one, and we're going to stay down. So inhale, exhale. We're going to roll. Good. Inhale, reach up. Stretch it out. All right, from here, we're going to do a little core work. If you're on the upper deck, I know you kind of have to lift up to kind of see what I'm doing. So the first few moves we do will kind of always be like practice, and then we'll start. So we're just going to start with some crunches. So you're going to take your elbows out wide, hands behind your head, and then just your knees bent. We're going to inhale, exhale, lift up, and we're going to hold it for 5. All right? So let's all get started. So inhale, exhale, lift up, hold it for 5. Shoulders off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Exhale, lift up, hold it up high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're only doing 5, by the way. Lift up. This is our third one. Nice and high. Feel the shake in your inner abs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Last one like this. Exhale to make your way up there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So from here, we're just going to change it a little. So take your knees to a tabletop. So knees over hips. And we're going to add a twist. And we're going to hold the twist for 5. So we're going to do 3 on each side. So inhale, you're going to twist over to your right. Lifting the shoulders up nice and high. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Inhale. Come up over to the other side. Twist. Reach up high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Back to the first side. Exhale. Lift up. Hold it high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower down. And then exhale. Come back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more on each side. Make your way up. Really reach and twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll just take a little pause. You can hug your knees into your chest. If you want, from your break can kind of be watching what we're going to do for the next one. So the next one's going to be a variation. So we're going to lift our head, neck, shoulders, and we're going to twist to one side. Here we're going to add a little tap, and we're going to tap for 8. So holding that twist, working the side muscles, all right? And then we'll do the other side. So whenever you're ready, we're going to lift up, twist to our right, knees to the tabletop. Only thing moving is your right leg. Just tapping it down and up for 8, 7, keep the shoulders up high, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs up, lower your head down, and we're going to lift up, twist to the other side, 8 taps, keeping the right shoulder up for 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can relax. All right, just one more ab exercise. We're going to do 8 leg lifts. So take your feet straight up to the sky. Take your hands, just place the palms on the mat, or you can take them under your lower back. And we're going to lower down and then raise them back up. For 8, 7, inhaling halfway through, exhaling the other half through. 5 more. 4, 3, good, 2, And last one. Good job. Hug your knees in towards your chest. All right. From here, we're going to work the glutes and kind of the inner thighs. So you're going to set up kind of for a bridge. So you're going to bring your heels in towards you, feet about hips distance apart. Press your palms into the mat, and we're going to lift our hips up. From here, we're going to let the knees come out to the side. So it's going to work kind of like a butterfly bridge, and we're going to raise and lower from here. So get yourself set up. Try to let the knees relax out to the side. You're kind of on the edge of your toes, kind of like the pinky edge side of your toes. Raising down to hover, and then bringing it back up. Good. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We'll do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one, we're going to hold up there, and you're going to close. So closing, coming to a bridge, and then open up. So basically the knees come up, and then the knees come back down. Just opening and closing, but keeping the hips up high the whole time. Good. So 8 from here. 7, 6, 5. Really squeezing those inner thighs towards each other. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it up there, and we're going to pulse it. So just pulsing your bridge for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and lower down. We're just going to stretch it out from here. So reach your arms up overhead, straighten your legs. We're going to come into a banana stretch. So for our banana stretch, move your body over to the left side of the mat. You're going to reach your arms up overhead, grab the elbows, making a frame, and you're going to let them relax to the side. Your feet are going to go to the right, and your upper body is going to go to the right. So you're going to take your left ankle on top of the right ankle. Keep the hips right where they are, and then inch your upper body to the right. So you're making a banana shape. So you think hips to the left, feet to the right, upper body to the right. You guys all look good down here. So this is a nice stretch for our obliques, the whole left side of the body. And then you can walk your feet back through to the center, upper body back to the center. Walk your body over to the right side of the mat so that you have more space on the other side. And we're just going to set up for the same thing on the other side. So feet come to the left, taking your right ankle over top of the left ankle, and then inching your upper body and your arms, your head over to the left side. Taking a few deep breaths here. Good. And then we're going to kind of just come back through to the center. Bend your knees, hug your knees in towards your chest. And we're going to roll forward and back along our spine a few times. So you're rolling up just to hover, rolling forward and back, using your core to kind of stop yourself and kind of hold it once you're up. Toes just hovering. All right. So option to just come up to a seat, or if you want to try something fun, you're going to try to roll up to a chair pose. All right. It's not as hard as it looks. Maybe something to try if you want to try it. If you don't want to try it, just make your way up to chair pose. All right. Make your way up to standing. Just something fun if you want to try. It's not necessary. All right. So we're going to come into a chair pose. So feet close together, sit back, bend the knees, draw the shoulders down and back as you reach your arms up. Good. 5 deep breaths here. Good. From here, we're going to fold forward. So we're just going to we're going to start in a ragdoll forward fold. So keeping a bend in your knees. Relax your head and neck, relax your shoulders. So kind of just letting yourself hang in this forward fold. Maybe your head shakes. You shake your head yes and no just to make sure it's loose. If you want, you can grab the elbows or just sway side to side a little bit. And then to go deeper in your forward fold, you're just going to lift up a little bit more through the hips, straightening the knees, and kind of bringing your body weight forward a little bit. From here, we're going to make our way to a half lift. So you're going to straighten your legs, take your hands to your shins, draw your shoulder blades back and away from your ears. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Coming up halfway, flat back. Energy is reaching forward. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, half lift again. Good. Exhale, fold. And then next inhale, you can reach your arms either forward or out to the side, just depending on how much space you have. Reach up, extend through your arms, extended mountain pose. Maybe reach back a little bit too. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, you can bring your hands together down to your heart center. Good. From here, we're just going to go through a standing flow, moving with our breath. So we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come to a half lift. Good. Exhale, fold forward deeper. And the next inhale, find length through your arms. Extended mountain pose, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do the same thing again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, folding through the center line of your body. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding deeper. And then next inhale, make your way all the way up. Good. From here, we're going to interlace the hands, point our fingers up to the sky, and we're going to stretch up and over to the right side, holding it here about 5 breaths. So keeping the hips a little bit forward, hips over your feet. Extend through the arms, reach. Keep breathing. Good. And then inhale, make your way back through to the center. Exhale, up and over to the other side. About 5 deep breaths. Really stretching the obliques, the side muscles. Good. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to go through just one sun salutation to just really warm up our whole body. So coming towards the front of the mat, we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Lower down, take your time. Coming to a Cobra Pose or an up dog, drawing the shoulders back away from your ears, looking up. Exhale to come into a downward facing dog. About 5 breaths in down dog. So spread out your fingers to ground through your hands and really protect your wrists. Maybe have a little bend in the knees, send the hips up and back. Relax your head and neck, your chins towards your chest. Good. And then from here, bend your knees a little bit more. Look up to your hands, and then step your feet up to your hands. Come into a half lift. Exhale, fold. And then next inhale, find length. Reach up. Good. Maybe reaching back again. Exhale to bring your hands down to your heart center. All right. From here, we're going to do kind of a goddess pose flow. So your feet are going to be about the width of the mat, and they're going to be at a diagonal. We're going to start with our hands at our heart center. We'll do our first one a little bit slower. So we're going to lower down. As you lower down, the knees kind of push out to the side, and you keep your chest lifted. It's a little bit different than a squat. Inhale, nice and slow. We're going to reach our arms out and up, lift up. Exhale, press our palms together, lower down. Going a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, lower down. We're doing 8 total, so we're going to do about 6 more, just moving with your breath. Pressing those knees out to the side, keeping the chest lifted. 5 more. Good. 4 more. Seeing if you can go a little bit lower for the last few. 2 more. All right, on our last one, we're going to hold it down. So lowering down, we're going to hold it here, and we're going to pulse it. So knees out to the side, chest lifted. Good. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that last one. We're going to do about 8 toes. So toe to heel. So let's do 8, 7, just alternating, coming up on the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're not done. Try to come up on both tiptoes. This is an option. You don't have to. Just for fun, okay? And we're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6. Baby pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it up for 3, 2, 1. All right. Release. Release. All right. So that's a little bit kind of like bar style, right? Usually when you have the bar. Great job. All right. We're still going to work our legs a little bit more, and then we'll stretch it out. So we're going to face the front, feet about hips distance apart. And we're going to do the first few slow just to kind of get our balance. So you're going to step back keep the right foot forward with the left foot, kind of coming to a lunge, and then tap the toe to come up. So first try to find your balance using your arms. We're going to do about 8 of these. So option, if you do kind of have your balance, you might want to lift that foot up, knee in line with the hip. Right? Balance is hard out here, especially when you have the horizon, the whole area. So maybe keeping your eyes focused on kind of something in front of you. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold it down in a low lunge, and you're going to bend and then extend that back knee. So we're going to go for 8, almost was hovering above the mat. 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Step it forward, shake it out. All right. We're going to do the other side, and then we'll stretch it out. So whenever you're ready, use the first feet to find your balance, to kind of get your rhythm. Maybe just starting out with that tap. First, taking a nice step back, a little bit staggered stance is going to help with balance too. And then if you do feel ready, maybe try to lift that leg up. Good job. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold the lunge, stepping back, bend, extend that back leg. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Big step forward, shake it out. All right. So we're going to stretch out the quad and the hip a little bit. So we'll start with just a quad stretch, moving into like dancer or figure 4. So start with either leg. It doesn't matter. Grab the big toe side of that foot. We're just going to start basic quad stretch. Option to just stay here. This is still balance pose. Opposite arm can be counterbalance. If you want to go deeper, you're going to press the foot into the hand and start to hinge forward, but soften that standing foot. Keep your eyes focused on something in front of you. Hold it here for 5. If you come out, just coming right back in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So keep that same standing leg down. We're going to bend that knee, coming to a figure 4. All right, so hands at heart center, chest is lifted. To go deeper, you're going to bend that knee a little bit more. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right. And let's switch sides. So just switching sides, opposite foot, grabbing that big toe side, and maybe just staying here for a few breaths, just your basic quad stretch, keeping your gaze focused. Maybe opposite arm reaches up as a counterbalance. Either staying here, this is fine, or you can start to hinge forward, slowly pressing the foot into the hands. Deep breath for 5, 4, good, 3, 2, 1, release. Everyone was a little bit better on that side. All right, and then we're just going to set up for the figure 4, so just kind of starting with the chair, and then bringing the ankle above the knee, hands to heart center, keeping that chest lifted. To go deeper, you're going to bend the knee a little bit more, lower down, energetically pressing that knee out to the side. Feeling it in the hips, glutes, deep breath. One more deep breath. And then you can come up, just shake it out. Roll out your ankle. Good job. All right, grab a drink of water. Kind of just pause here. So we work the legs. Next, we're going to work the arms. So we actually worked the abs, the glutes, the legs, next the arms. And then we'll do some more fun stuff. All right, so we're going to make our way to a plank. So we're going to start out in the back of your mat, and we're going to roll down. So you can just do a nice slow roll down, letting your arms hang there, coming to kind of a forward fold, and then we're going to walk our hands out to a plank. All right, so hands are under your shoulders. Option to stay on your toes, or you can come down to your knees. We're only going to do 10. That's 5 on each side. You're going to do arm taps, but you want to be nice and controlled. If you're on your toes, feet a little bit wider will be more stable. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, nice strong core, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can come down to your knees. Just sit back for a brief child's pose. We're going to come back to the plank. All right. This time, and you want to keep the core still, we're just going to lift up one leg, point the toe, bring it back down, and then the other. So just in this line, we're only doing 5 on each side for 10 total. Whenever you're ready, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So sit back, brief child's pose. All right, we're going to come onto our hands and knees, and we're going to stretch out the upper body a little bit. So setting up for puppy pose. So knees, hips stay high over the knees, and then reach the arms out nice and long, bringing the forehead down. So this is stretching our upper body a little bit more, coming back to your breath. Two or three more deep breaths. All right, good. And then you can come back up. So we're going to do a few rounds of push-ups to really work the arms. I'll show you what it's going to look like. We're actually going to do 4 rounds, so I'll just kind of show you the first one. We're going to alternate between tricep push-ups, which is hands under your shoulders, elbows bend back, and then the wide push-ups, which is working your chest a little bit more. So we're going to go down for 4. So I'll just demo the first. It's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. The last one you're going to hold down, and we're going to pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take a child's pose, and we'll set up for our next one. All right. So we're going to start with the tricep push-ups. And as you can see, I was on my knees, so you can set up either on your knees, but you want your wrist, your hands right under the shoulders. All right. And we're going to go down for 4 whenever you're ready. For 4, 3, even if it's only halfway, 2, 1. We're going to go down one more time. Hold it and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back, child's pose. All right, second set out of 4. You're going to come up and take the hands out a little bit wider. This time, elbows bend out to the side. All right, whenever you're ready, we're going to do 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, hold it there in little pulses for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back, child's pose. All right, we have one more set of each. And then we're going to do some more stretching. So coming back up, setting up, hands under your shoulders, either on your knees or on your toes, elbows straight back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, lower down, hold it or pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Sit back. Last set. All right. Hands out wide on the toes or on the knees. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it down there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Take a child's pose. Sit back. We're going to come up onto our hands and knees and just do a few rounds of cat-cow pose. So just kind of stretching out our spine. So your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale to drop your belly. Lift your tailbone, look up. And then exhale, rounding your back, rounding your shoulders, chin to chest. So just moving through these 2 poses. Stretching out your back. About 3 more rounds. All right, good. So from here, we're going to bring our right foot forward, but we're going to bring it outside of the hands. So we're setting up for lizard pose. So both hands are inside that right foot. Lift that back knee up and see if it can go back a little bit further. Good. All right, so this is our lizard pose. Let's just stretch out the hip first. So you're going to come onto the pinky edge side, taking your right hand to that right knee, just kind of opening up the hip and just kind of stretching it out a little bit. Good. And then from here, you can place that foot down. So both hands are on the inside. Option to stay here. Or if you think you can go a little bit deeper, maybe lower one forearm down. Kind of just pause, check in with yourself. If you want to go deeper, maybe lower the other forearm down. Coming back to your yoga breath, long, deep inhales and exhales through your nose. And then you're going to come up onto your hands. We're going to make our way to pigeon pose from here. So you're going to take your right foot and walk it over to the left side. Bring that right knee down, back knee back. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, we're going to come down, resting pigeon. So option to stay on your forearms. Or you can stretch the arms out long, bring your forehead down. And we're going to hold this pose a little bit longer than the other poses. So we'll be holding it for over a minute. So just kind of allow your body to release and relax into the pose. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere, and just try to soften the muscles in your face. Allow the tension to release and just let go. And then from here, take your time to walk your hands back. We're going to come to an upright pigeon. So staying here for a few breaths, just drawing the shoulders back, find length through your spine, about 30 more deep breaths. Good, and then you can release, so making your way out, either just coming onto your hands and knees and just stretching the leg out long, or you can come into downward facing dog, just stretching the legs out from there. So whichever way you want to kind of stretch out before we do the other side. Good. And then from here, we're going to set up for lizard pose on the other side. So you're going to bring your left foot forward. Bring the left foot over to the left, so both hands are on the inside. Take that right knee up and see if it can go back a little bit further. Good. Make sure your front knee is kind of over the hips. We're just going to stretch it out a little first. So you can kind of bring that foot over at a diagonal, coming onto the pinky edge and just opening up the hip a little bit, stretching it out. Good. And then we'll place our foot back down, forward, both hands on the inside. Just kind of check in, noticing how this side feels compared to the other side. Might be a little bit tighter or a little bit looser. And if you want to try to go deeper, maybe start with one forearm. And then you can make your way back up onto your hands, and we're going to walk that left foot over to the right side, setting up for pigeon pose. Taking the right knee down and back, taking a nice deep inhale, and then exhale, making your way down to your resting pigeon. So either resting on your forearms or just reaching the arms out long, bringing the forehead down. We're holding it about a minute and a half or so. So just allowing yourself to really just settle in. Consciously telling yourself to just release and let go. Notice if you're clenching your jaw and just kind of soften the muscles in your face. And then take your time to start to walk your hands back, coming to an upright pigeon. We're going to hold this upright pigeon for about 3 deep breaths, finding length in your spine. Good. And then you can slowly make your way out, either coming to a tabletop, hands and knees, or a down dog. Maybe just stretching out that leg or doing a few hip circles or doing the same thing from down dog. Then whenever you're ready, we're going to make our way to a seat. All right. Maybe grab a drink of water. We're just going to set up for a seated butterfly stretch. Right. So bringing the feet together, draw the shoulders back, and just start out sitting up nice and tall. Feeling that stretch already kind of in the hips, a little bit in the inner legs, and then just start to hinge forward. So starting out by keeping your chest lifted. So hinging from your hips. And we're going to do 5 deep breaths, kind of trying to lengthen the spine to start with. And then we'll do 5 more breaths, allowing our spine to round. And then from here, you can round your back, round your shoulders, bring your forehead down, just going deeper. And then slowly make your way up. All right, so we're going to set up for a seated twist. So take your right leg out long, and you're going to cross the left leg on top. So option for the twist, you're going to either stay here, or you can bend the other leg back. Either way is fine. It's the same twist. It's just whatever. If it's comfortable for you to bend back, you can bend it back. All right. From here, before we twist, let's just stretch out our arms. So go ahead and take your right arm across your body, just because we did those push-ups, and then reach it up, bend it back, just lifting it up. And then you can take the other hand behind your back. We'll just hold it here about 5 breaths. So you want to kind of keep the head and chest in neutral here, just looking forward, opening up the chest. One more deep breath. And then you can release. We're going to keep that right arm up. So it's going to be opposite arm to opposite knee for your twist, bringing the elbow above the knee, looking over your shoulder, taking a few deep breaths here. So you want to find length in your spine and really twist through your upper body. Good. And then slowly make your way back through to the center. And we're going to do a counter stretch, just opening on the other side, just one breath. And then you can uncross your legs, and we're just going to set up for the same thing on the other side. So if you have the leg out long on the last side, you can keep it out long. Or if you bent it back, maybe bending it back, kind of sitting on the heel. And then we'll just stretch the other arm across to start with, drawing the shoulder down and back. Go ahead, and then you can reach it up, bending that elbow back, other hand comes behind your back. 5 deep breaths. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release. We'll keep that left arm reached up and then twist elbow to knee. Looking over that shoulder. Think of lifting your belly up and over that upper thigh. Twisting being really good for our spine, for our back. And then you can make your way back through to the center. Just take a counter stretch on the other side. All right, good. So from here, just grab maybe one more drink of water before we come onto our back. Actually, before you come onto your back, we're going to come onto our back. I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to. All right. So we're going to roll down onto our back. So just like we did at the beginning, just one roll down. So using your core to make your way down. Once you're down, stretch it out long. All right. We're going to do one more set of ab exercises. And we did it last week. It's going to be 5. So we're doing 5 of each exercise, and we're doing 5 exercises. When we're doing the exercises with both legs together, we do 5. When we're doing separate legs, we're going to do 10. So 5 on each side. So our first set of exercise is called a double leg stretch. So you're going to curl up, chest lifts up, knees come up if you want to watch it to start with. Everything curls up. And then you're going to inhale, reach, exhale, sweep your arms, come up. So that's 1. Inhale, reach arms and feet, exhale, come back. So whenever you're ready, let's start with 5. Sweep it around. Inhale, find length, 4. Keep the shoulders up the whole time. 3, 2, and then last one. All right, good. So next is single leg stretch. Knees over your hips, shoulders are lifted, and you're just going to reach opposite legs. So whenever you're ready, only thing moving is your legs. So we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take your hands behind your head. We're going to do 10 bicycle crunches. So knees start over hips, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Twist and reach. Let's go for 10. 9, exhale and then twist. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next, both legs together, 5 leg lifts. Feet straight up to the sky, palms down on the mat or under your lower back. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're on to our last exercise. This is called the scissors. So you're going to scissor your legs. You're going to pulse one leg in towards you and then switch, pulse, keeping your shoulders up off the mat the whole time. We're doing 10, 5 on each side. So whenever you're ready, we're going to go for 10, 9, exhale on the pulses, 7, 8, 7, 6, keep the shoulders lifted, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Good. Hug your knees in towards your chest. We're just going to relax. All right. From here, we're going to come to a lying down butterfly stretch. So take your feet together. Allow the knees to just relax out to the side. Maybe placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And just take a few moments to just kind of notice the rise and fall of your belly and your chest with your breath. Really just allowing those knees to relax. Good. From here, you're just going to close the knees. You're going to either take your arms out to a side, to a T, or just cactus arms, kind of bent at the elbows. We're going to bring the knees in towards us. And we're going to take both knees up and over to the right side, just to hover, and then back up through to the center. So kind of a little bit of a twist on each side. So bring them back up and over to the left side to hover, and then through to the center. We'll do a few more times on each side, using your core to kind of move the legs. Feeling that nice twist in your lower back. The next time your knees come to the right side, you can allow them to just drop over to the right. Staying there for a few breaths. And then bringing your knees back up through to the center, you're going to drop them up and over to the left. Good. And then just make your way back through to the center. And we're going to make our way into Shavasana for the last 3 or so minutes of class. So you're just going to allow your legs to straighten out. Maybe your palms out to the side, just finding a comfortable position to allow your body to just release and relax. Getting out kind of any last movement and coming to a place of stillness. Allowing yourself this time to not have to do anything, to not have to move. Allowing your back to lie flat, your body to kind of release and recover. And just enjoying being outdoors, the evening, the feeling of the air. And then from here, take a nice deep inhale. Complete exhale. And again, nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then you can just start to maybe roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists, bringing some movement back to your body. And then stretch your arms up overhead, maybe bending your knees. Maybe rolling onto your side. And then taking your time whenever you're ready to make your way all the way up to a seat. All right, so we're just going to finish by bringing our hands to our heart center. Take one more deep inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale to bring your hands back to your heart center. Just taking a moment to just kind of pause, reflect on your practice. Feeling a sense of peacefulness, sense of gratitude for the beautiful evening, for each other's company. And just allowing the positive energy that you feel from class to be a benefit to yourself and the people around you throughout the evening and throughout the day tomorrow. Namaste. Great job. You all made it. Laura, you made it.